Hey guys, Ultra Maximus here. Make sure to click all the things. Subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell. And follow me on all the social medias. Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Links in the description below. Oh hey, you's a Oompa Loompa!
Terrorize!
Yusa is adorable!
You suck.
Hey guys, Ultra Maximus back with another toy review, and today we're going to take a look at another Transformers Kingdom figure. It's Vertebreak, another Fossilizer from the line, and I was excited to see this one as well. And because I love the concept. They're robots that turn into fossilized dinosaurs like you would see in a museum or something. I just think it's a really neat idea, and they can be used as weapons and armor on other bots in the line, so that is very cool. Now, both of the fossilizers that we've received so far have been Predacons, presuming we're going to get Autobots or Maximals at some point. So definitely interesting. Let's go ahead and jump in there and take a look at the packaging. So here we have Vertebreak in the packaging, and it's a she, according to TF Wiki, is a very small little bot, kind of a Legends sized, I guess, figure, and the dinosaur is a Dracosaurus, something to that effect. It's named after the dragons from Harry Potter, and is related to the Pachycephalosaurus. Maybe it's a Dracocephalosaurus. And some paleontologists think they're different species, and some think this is a juvenile version of the Pachycephalosaurus. So, I don't know. Very interesting stuff. But yeah, so this is the new Kingdom packaging for the smaller boxes. And I failed to mention earlier, at the time of this recording, I was able to get this at Amazon.com. It is available, and there are reports of these figures coming in at local Targets, so check your shelves. Back of the package here, it says she transforms in 14 steps, and I don't know if she comes apart like Paleotrex. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll find out when we get the package open, but yeah, that's about it for the box. Let's go ahead and get Vertebreak out of the packaging and see what we think. Alright, so here we have Vertebreak out of the packaging, and, you know, for a Legends or Scout figure, whatever you want to call this size figure these days, it's actually not too terribly bad. She's pretty interesting, although being a she, I don't know, I just don't see the female bot in it, but alright, whatever. But yeah, definitely cool. I do have to say, I love the concept of these fossilizers where they're turning into the fossilized dinosaurs. I think that is definitely cool. The one thing I will say about the figure, though, compared to what it shows on the back of the box, it doesn't have the multicolored paint apps that you see on the artwork for the figure, and like you see on the deluxe models like Paleotrex. He's got very multicolored, looks like fossils that you would see in the museum, where part of them are missing and they put in, like, you know, gray marble to fill in the blank kind of thing, which is a great look. This just doesn't have that. And that is really just kind of a minor gripe. So I'm going to back the camera up a little bit since it's a smaller figure to show off the articulation. Now, she's got her little tail sword. I'm going to pull that out real quick. Her head does move up and down, but that's really more for transformation. It does spin back and forth. Arm is on a ball socket right there. Elbow is also on a ball socket. There is no twist at the waist. Hip is also a ball socket right there. There is a hinge joint at the knee. Again, that's more for the dinosaur portion of it. And then the feet are also on a ball socket, but they don't really move all that great. And yeah, that's about it for the articulation. So taking a closer look at the figure itself, the sculpt on it's not too terribly bad. This is a new character. I don't mind it. Got a very dome kind of head going on there, kind of pointy, conish. Very tiny little Predacon logo with some silver paint app on the chest. That with the face is really the only paint apps on this figure. The rest of it's kind of this dull grayish color all throughout. Again, the packaging showed some color variation on the dinosaur bones, but we don't really get that. But we get a lot of really great sculpt work on here, I will say, for all the dinosaur parts. And I do like that. The tail with all the vertebrae and the arms, just very cool and very Predacon-ish. And then, of course, taking a look at the legs of the figure, again, you know, it's very nice sculpt work. The legs look like bones, and then we've got the feet, which is a very cool. Got a very bony butt. We see a bit of the spine on the back, which is cool. It stands very well the way the feet are haunched. It works really well, very stable. Joints are all very nice and tight. I dig that. And then we can see the top of the skull of the Dracocephalosaurus, I believe is what it's called. If I'm wrong, yell at me down in the comments below. For comparison, here we have Vertebreak next to Run Amok and Runabout, two deluxe size figures, so she's about half as tall and a lot less plastic, but definitely in scale for a smaller figure and a smaller dinosaur. Now, Vertebreak transforms, I believe, into the fossil of a Dracocephalosaurus, which is related to the Pachycephalosaurus. And actually, some people think that they're two separate species, and some people think that one is the teenage or younger version of the full-grown. Like this would be the immature version of the Pachycephalosaurus. It just hadn't developed all the dome part yet. But they call it the Draco because they thought it looked like a dragon from Harry Potter, I suppose. Kind of the background on the dinosaur, so just, I guess, FYI. If you know any more about that, leave a comment down below. I would love to hear it, and give this video a thumbs up for dinosaur fossils. Now, transformation on this figure is actually relatively simple. We're going to pull the tail out right there. We're going to lift the head up like this, pull the spine back, put the robot head back there. Spine's going to go back down. Well, before the spine goes down, flip the chest piece back to the shoulder bits. Then put the spine down. You're going to bring the shoulders inward, and it's going to feel very tight, and it's going to hurt because it's a bunch of fossilized rib bones, and it's annoying. So be aware of that. So there we go. We're going to fold the arms inward. So it's going to grab its crotch like that. And then we're going to fold the dino arms down. You're going to pull the dinosaur legs forward and then kind of crotch them a little bit. So I undo the head here. Head and neck. And then you're going to plug the tail back into the back of the beast like this. And I can get her to stand upright. And we're totally out of focus. There we go. And let's zoom in a little bit. All right. So there we have it. So again, very cool. I definitely dig this. I love the concept. Now, I mentioned before that you don't get a lot of color differentiation. There is some. It's kind of a greener gray here and a darker black charcoal in spots, like on the jaw and here. But it's kind of hit or miss. It doesn't look near as good as on Paleotrex, but I love the detail. The jaw is supposed to move up and down. Mine does not really. It just kind of hangs open slightly. I don't know if the joint is just tight or what's going on with it, but yeah, overall, I mean, it looks like a fossilized dinosaur sculpture that you would see in the museum, and that's the whole point, and I dig it. Hopefully, we get a lot more than the 3 that have been announced. So is Vertebreak from Transformers Kingdom a figure that you want in your Transformers collection? I'm going to say sure. Kids are going to like this because it turns into a little dinosaur, dead dinosaur thing. Collectors, I think, are going to like this because this is the first new Predacon we've gotten in decades, which I definitely dig. I love the concept of the Fossilizers. I hope we get more. We've got Paleo Trex, which I still need to review. And then we got a Triceratops coming out, but I'd like to see more dinos, maybe a Stegosaur, a Raptor, some of the other ones would be really cool, maybe a whole Dinobot set would be nice. And I'd like to see some maximal fossilizers, maybe a woolly mammoth fossilizer, a saber-toothed cat, one of the giant cave bears. I think that stuff would look really, really cool, and it's just a great, fun, new concept. So yeah, definitely fun, definitely interesting, and I can't wait to see some of the other Kingdom figures. So there she is, Vertebreak from Transformers Kingdom. Hey guys, thanks for watching. To watch more Ultra Maximus, click on the links to the right. Be sure to click all the things, subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell for new videos, and follow me on all the social medias, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Links in the description below.